Usually fried rice is a dish used for leftover cleanup. Make sure you use day-old rice as it will be drier than fresh rice. For this recipe, we're going to use a couple of thick cuts of London broiled deli meat. Make sure you dice some up into smaller bite-sized chunks. You can use any kind of meat or even make this dish a vegetarian fried rice. Dice up a bunch of green onions and separate the leaves from the roots, and we're going to stir fry the roots and use the leafy parts as garnish. Dice up half or whole white onion or yellow onion. You want to dice up carrots into nice chunks and use a moderate amount of garlic for this recipe. Having all your veggies cut and prepared really helps, especially when using a wok and things cook really fast. I already diced up some bacon, so throw that in with your carrots, and as you cook the bacon, the carrots will soften up because they take the longest to cook down. Now add the onions and garlic and meat and give everything a good stir. Using a wok takes a little bit of skill, but it's one of the most versatile cooking pans around. Besides stir fry, you can quickly cook stews, curries, and use it to deep fry items and more. But one of my favorite things is quickly frying up veggies and throwing them over rice. Now time to season this dish. Add some salt, white pepper, and black pepper. I favor using a lot of pepper and spices. The one thing I hate is under-seasoned dishes. Always remember how to properly use a wok. Push everything out from the center so you don't overcook it. Now in the middle, crack a few eggs and let these cook. The middle of the wok is the hottest. I added a little bit of butter into the eggs to give it an enhanced flavor while scrambling them. Now that the egg is cooked, add in your day-old rice and make sure you unclump it. I'll add in some frozen edamame, frozen peas, and carrots into the mix. Drizzle soy sauce all over the rice and add a dash of MSG. Sprinkle about a spoon's worth of dried chicken stock all over the rice for additional flavor. I added a spoon of some chili paste and sesame oil. Always make sure you taste test your food while you cook it. That way you know what seasonings you need to add or balance out if they are heavy-handed. Now let's plate it up. I use a measuring cup to mold the rice on the plate. Garnish it with green onions and a handful of extra edamame. Drizzle some chili oil on top and let's eat it. That's one delicious one-pot meal.
Oh my god, This is so good. The sesame oil really punches forward. So does the chili. But the London broil roast beef that we got also is just like
next level. So this is a combination of my mom's recipe and then my own. Fried rice has always been like a leftover cleanup kind of dish where you kind of like just take whatever leftover vegetables and meat you have and kind of curate it and like throw it all in. It comes out really good.
It's a whole meal. Like, this is not just like, oh, it's some rice and some random stuff. This is rice and like proteins and vegetables and seasonings and spices mixed in a way that is just like, I've never had rice on a level like this. This is so much better than any restaurant I've ever had. This is so good. Because, you know, you only get fried rice. Like, when you're out at a Chinese food restaurant, oh yeah, we'll get the fried rice. It's always added on as a secondary dish.
Like a side dish, yeah.
Like a side dish? This is not a side dish. This is a main course. For me. For me. This is delicious.
Hope you guys try it at home.